Hey everybody, we hope you're having a wonderful week. Let me know if you can hear and see me okay. Hope you guys had a wonderful week. I already said that. I forgot what I was supposed to say as part of my intro. I had it rehearsed and everything. But I hope you guys are doing well. Trey's looking for headphones right now. So we're gonna say hi to chat in the meantime. And Philback, it is great to see you. We can't wait to see your entry video. Hope you had a great week and you have a wonderful week ahead of you. Um, Hey, hello, Lori. Hello. If my blood sugar doesn't make me pass out, I'll see you soon. If it does, the cinnamon bites were worth it. I hope you enjoyed your cinnamon bites. Um, Hello, Dee's Garden Adventures, Deanna. Dark Lord Mene, good to see you. Hope you had a wonderful week. Give me a second. Gale Southern Living, I hope you're doing wonderful. Close the door behind you. Oh, I can't do wired.
What?
Both inputs are taken. Just steal the black ones from Frankie. Those are mine anyway. Gail Southern Living, I hope you're having a wonderful week. Good to see you. Spring cleaning. Yeah, we gotta start on that soon, actually. Happy time zone change. It is back on standard time. Lori's World, hi, it's great to see you. Jen's Hobby Nook, hope you're doing great. I think I said hi to Jen's Hobby Nook. But hello again. And Philbeck, we're getting down to low 30 next week, or that's what they say. I'm planning in the greenhouse, and I have cabbage and broccoli in my raised beds outdoors. I'll watch the weather closely. That's down to low 30, so it's still gonna be cold for you for a little while. Becoming a green stalker, hello. I'm gonna see if I can get this hooked up. I had trouble with it last time, that's why I didn't want her to use it. Oh, it looks like it connected? All right. If you could talk for a little bit. It's not showing up. Let's see here. Hi, Dee's Garden Adventures and Anne Philbeck. Happy. Need what? The mouse.
Hi, Lori. Oh, hey, Dark Lord Bennett. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's good to see you all. I can't say hi to everybody because she's using the mouse to try and connect the headphones. We have to use Bluetooth headphones because she's got all of the jacks on her laptop used up for the camera and the microphone. So it's a little tough there, but yeah, happy Sunday. I hope you guys are all having a good day. Hope you guys have all had a good week. Been having some crazy weather stuff going on in Michigan. There was a really bad tornado near Three Rivers.
I'm gonna find the other one.
A good bit away from us, but we did have a storm by us. But yeah, we're in that part of the year where Michigan is just like, is it spring? Is it winter? Who's to tell? You flip a coin every other day, and that's what the weather is going to be. That's pretty much where Michigan goes every time we get to this part of the year. You go back and forth from storming, snowing, and freezing, and just a really nice warm day out, which happens to be today. It was very nice and sunny. Still a little bit windy, but very comfortable out. Oh, you found them. Where were they?
In your bag. You can pick one.
Think to check there.
If I can get it to connect, which would be wonderful.
Excuse me. Yeah, I've been drawing most of today, and therefore I am fairly tired. Because, sitting around drawing all day will make you a little sleepy.
I want to connect. I'm having so much trouble with this.
Try
Guys. I'm sorry.
disconnecting and reconnecting.
Turning Bluetooth off, turning it on. Trying again.
I'm a genius.
Okay, we are set up. Okay, now we can finish saying hello to chat. Sorry about that.
Hello, chat.
Not happy about losing the hour, but glad the sun won't be down early. Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty much where we're at too.
I was had trouble with the time change every year.
I had more trouble with it in like in previous years than I did this year because I don't really have anything going on. I have a deadline tomorrow.
I don't have anything going on.
I just realized tomorrow's the 9th. I'm in trouble.
I don't have any deadlines till the 11th.
Nice.
Though I should check my arts and humanities course. I'm not sure.
Becoming a green stalker, I just got a new heater for my greenhouse. That's so cool.
Oh,
Lori's
nice.
Journey. Hello, everyone. I'm back. New channel, formerly Off Grid World.
Good
Hi.
to see you.
Laptops nowadays never have enough ports.
Right.
This is why I wanted to get I think a MacBook Pro.
We have 3 iPads in our house, and of the 3 iPads, only one of them has a regular headphones jack, and it's mine.
Apple is taking everything from us.
They all use the lightning jacks now. That's not the right word, is it?
R&W Farmstead, Tony Walsh. Good evening. Hope you're doing great. What did you say?
The new charger, is it a lightning jack?
No, that's the old one. The new one is a USB-C.
That's it.
Okay, so that is it. I did want to talk briefly about it being March. Last week we had an interview with Patrick from Rainbow Seeds, and that was such a cool interview. I love talking to him. But as it is March, I think all of you should have your seeds by now, and if you don't have it, you need to send me an email. Because I think all of the seeds have been sent out except one, and their entry video was this week. So it was Eric. So everyone else should have their seeds. A couple people got them for themselves, and if you guys do not have your seeds yet, let me know. I will send them to you. Or at least figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry. We have I think everyone's aware the seed pack that we picked out for this year comes directly to your door from Amazon. Okay, what seeds this year? It is a 12 pack of summer variety organic seeds from Sweet Yard Seed Company. In this give me a sec. In this pack, you get 12 seeds. You get Genevieve's basil. I could not have picked a weirder way to hold that. I'm sorry. This is not it. Cantaloupe. Galilee spinach. Heirloom tomato. Roma tomato. Shishito pepper. Cucumber. Calwonder bell pepper. And Moon and Stars watermelon. As well as, I'm not done, a tomatillo, a zucchini, and celery.
Ooh.
So those are the 12 seeds that will be sent directly to you for free from Amazon if you make us an entry video. To make your entry video, it is super, super simple. You just have to talk about yourself and your channel and how long you've been gardening, if ever, why you're excited about gardening this year and what you hope to learn, and just a little bit about you and your gardening situation. If you have beds, I'd love to see your raised beds. If you have like a plot of land, if you've never done this before, I want to hear all about it. So that's the entry video. In your title or description, just put in hashtag Survival Seeds 2026. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, it's up. I just gotta take this down. Yeah, that. Survival Seeds 2026. And then there's a form at survivalseedscollab.com. Like right there at the top of the page, there is a form, and that is the entry video form. And in that form, you put a link to that video and you give us the address you want us to mail seeds to, and then we'll get that out to you. I think that's a fairly straightforward process. If you have trouble figuring it out, just let me know at survivalseedscollab@gmail.com and I can help you. Or you can just email the video directly there, but I do need to know where you want the seed sent. Other than that, it's pretty simple. But those are the 12 seeds, and we did some thinking about it because it is March and seeds planting starts soon for us. We're going to be growing 9 of them. The 3 we're not going to be growing are the tomatillo, the zucchini, and the celery. We do really well with celery most years, but we don't actually end up like using that much celery, so we're just going to skip it because we're very, 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 very busy people this year.
We've never grown tomatillos before.
I don't know what that
is.
is.
We don't really have, and since we've got like so much going on like with our music and stuff, I don't think it's like a great time to try something super new. And then zucchini, we would literally have to hold Kayla down and keep her out of the garden to make sure she doesn't sabotage.
I have never once sabotaged. That you know of.
Buy that.
That you know
I
of.
really doubt that. There's been There's been some suspicious activity in the zucchini beds.
Nuh-uh.
I doubt
Nuh-uh.
it. Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, those are the seeds for this year. And it's super easy to get them. I did talk about that. I didn't get them. Do I need to do the video first? Yes. Once the video goes up and we can see that you made a video, we will send you seeds.
Yep.
And it's, I think, but if you need help with it, just I got distracted because I can hear my voice in the other room and it was just like listening to me talk for a sec.
Oh my god, is that what I sound like?
For real. But yeah, if you hi all, I'm late. Now who's gonna give me my hour back? You gotta go to bed earlier and get up earlier. But it's good to see you, Eric. I did see your entry video, so congratulations on or congratulations. Thank you for joining us. And we will get your seeds out to you this week. Lori's World, hello, and oops, good to see you. They usually send once the video goes up. Email Kayla, she may send them out. Yeah. I do make exceptions sometimes, especially if the person never made videos before. But
Like,
generally,
can't make videos or
yeah,
something.
can't make videos or has never done it before, just kind of wants to grow alongside us. I will make some exceptions. But generally for YouTubers, I do prefer the video coming out first. That way I get a link to your entry video when I get your address.
Yep.
It just makes it simpler on me. Becoming a green stalker, my basil germinated immediately. Yay.
Hey, congratulations.
Moon and stars are my fave watermelon ever. I've never
They're
tried
so
these.
pretty. I
They're
dropped
so
it on.
Where did it go?
I dropped it on the floor.
Pick it
somewhere.
up.
I don't know where it went. There it is.
I wanted to see it.
You see why it's called the Moon and Stars?
Oh, it's cute.
Isn't it? I love
I
that.
was holding it upside down, but this is very cute.
I'm gonna be the person with the highlighter trying to scope out Orion on the watermelon.
Nice.
Hey, Eric.
But yeah, hi, good to see you. Don't be like me and forget the address and make the girls work for it. No worries. We had your address from last year anyway. So I did like see the form come in with the incomplete address and I just added it in for you. You were good. If I've never mailed something to you before though, you have to get
You have to do that.
minimum, you have to give me an email address that I can email and just like check it if this is the complete address or not. I've done that a couple times. But I do need an email address at the minimum or I don't know how to reach out to you. I was part of it last year and didn't get seeds. I just bought survival seeds. Oh yeah. Yeah, this year I'm excited about it. Cuz we have such nice seeds to send out this year.
We had great seeds last year too.
But yeah, anybody can get seeds free of charge. It's not anything we're like gatekeeping from anyone.
No.
I do prefer that the entry video comes out first, but if you guys don't do videos, especially, that's like totally fine too. I had it one time, I think the first year, it was Carson. He doesn't do videos at all, but we sent him survival seeds and he got to grow alongside us and he sent us pictures and it was the coolest thing.
Yeah, you would email us pictures.
It was cool.
Pretty cool.
It was so cool.
The marshmallow plant.
Yeah.
Some good ones.
I have done nothing that you can prove. And I think I will leave that I will leave it at that.
Admit nothing.
Are more involved this year than last year. I don't have a good analytic on that yet. I would probably have to do some tracking on that next week. I'll probably do that this week actually.
Okay.
It would be fun. This time last year, how many people did we have versus this year? I do think it's a little bit smaller this year. Just like off face value. I'm not totally sure though, but I think we only have like 13 to 15 entry videos this year at this time. And I think we had more last year.
That's all right.
But that's also totally fine.
Yeah.
All we're doing is sending out seeds and trying to help people learn to garden.
I love that.
But what was I saying? No, you don't have to turn it down. I just got distracted. But yeah, I'm also very excited for this year because we've never like worked with these seeds before. And they are organic. And like I think we have some heirloom varieties in here as well. I'm not sure if Moon and Stars is a hybrid or an heirloom. Because that also affects like if you save the seeds, what's it going to be like next year? What with cross pollination as well as just like with hybrids, if you save the seeds of a hybrid, you don't usually get the hybrid to come back with that seed because it's the cross product of two separate varieties. And so when you have that singular plant that's the child's offspring doesn't usually end up to be like the child. So that does affect things too. I think the first year we did the collaboration, I wanted to keep it exclusively heirloom so that you guys could like have your seeds and they would be like self-sustained. Um, which is like super cool about like the Brandywine heirloom tomato. Because when you save those seeds and you keep it like away from the Roma tomatoes and you like you sorry you get rid of like any cross pollination, the offspring that you get from the heirloom tomato is still going to be an heirloom tomato, and I thought that was super important. But we're also like learning from our community that like sometimes we need different tomatoes for different purposes, and Roma was like a really great multi-purpose. I don't remember off the top of my head if this is heirloom or hybrid. Let me see. It does not say on the package. But this is super great for like cutting and using fresh as well as canning and preserving. So this ended up being like a community favorite tomato just to grow and be able to produce for their season. Um, so it's going to be super exciting to work on these seeds because I've never worked with them before, and there's a lot of varieties that I've never tried. Let's see. I'll have to container garden this year. That sounds so cool. I want to. That'll be exciting to watch how you do. I'm excited to try watermelon. I'm having so much trouble talking. I'm so sorry. I'm excited to try watermelon and cantaloupe too. That's so cool. I think we've done both a little bit. Our watermelon never tends to do as well as our cantaloupe. Or maybe we do honeydew. I'll ask Trey when she gets back. She really likes those. But they generally do pretty well. I'm gonna grow zucchini. I'm gonna put the container in the greenhouse, then find a way to put tulle over the windows. I can keep it closed up, but I need to open the window. The dreaded vine boar can't get in. Hold on. I said that wrong. I can keep it closed up, but if I need to open the window, the dreaded vine boar can't get in. That's a very good plan. I like the idea of like having a screen up so nothing can get in it. That's kind of what we wanted to do with our greenhouse, because in our greenhouse right now we have the cabbage and other brassicas like broccoli. Uh, and we have to keep them in the greenhouse because we have these cabbage moths that just decimate those. Moon and stars are heirloom too. Okay, cool. Thank you. I did not have the information on that pulled up. But yeah, thank you. So save your seeds. Yes. One of the goals for this collaboration is to be able to save your seeds so that you can. Hi.
Did Bucky have these back?
Yes, she can. When I graduated high school, I got like a bunch of wireless headphones to help with like college stuff, and Bunky's been using mine all the time. And so it's super cool because like she also has this newfangled iPad thing where like the normal headphones don't work in it. But I can't use my own headphones on my device because they're still connected to hers, which has been an issue. But I did find the other one, so we're good. Sorry. I forgot what I was talking about. One of the goals of the collaboration was to be able to save your own seeds so that you could like save them and plant them again next year, and you guys could tell me how they're doing. And I think we've had a couple people grow from the first year into the second year, and now in year 3 we have even more people who have seeds that we've sent them. And I am curious to see like if you guys decide to plant those again, like how would they do? I keep trying to move the microphone because I'm not sure I can. I don't know why. I've been wanting to grow moon and stars. I can't wait. If the plant gives you seeds. I had a few carrots that would not give me seeds regardless of how long they sat outside. It snowed and they didn't give me seeds. I know some plants need to be overwintered. I think carrots is one of those where like you leave it up, I think, and then the next year maybe they give you seeds. I know there's some plant that's like that, and I think it's also in a root vegetable, but I'm not sure if it's carrot specifically. But there are certain varieties of vegetables that won't yield seed the first year. I think you have to leave them, and then in the springtime or summertime, they'll produce then. So I would maybe check into if that could be the case. I don't know though. Tamara Ameling, I don't know how to post videos. If you send me an email at survivalseedscollab@gmail.com, I can work with you. Lori at Lori's World has some videos on how to post videos. And if you're not comfortable with doing that, we can also talk about like just sending you seeds anyway. But yeah, just reach out, survivalseedscollab@gmail.com. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and we'll get in touch. Is it the same form as last year? It is not. So when you make your entry video and you're ready to submit it, head over to our website, survivalseedscollab.com. It's the same website as last year. And right there on the website, you're going to see, I can actually just show the screen.
Yeah, sorry,
I forget I know what I'm doing.
coming back.
Hello.
Bunky distracted me.
Oh,
She got new cookies.
she got new cookies.
Bunky got a new game on her iPad and she was playing it, and I got distracted by looking at her playing her game on her iPad. I'm gonna scooch this.
All right. We're going to share screen. Where's the share screen? Give me a
Share
moment.
Screen.
Okay. So this is survivalseedscollab.com. When you get onto the website, there's a little paragraph of text here, and then this form is what you're going to want to click, and that will take you here. And this is the 2026 entry video. And that's what you're going to use for this year instead of last year's, because I did close that form for organization. Okay, I was behind in chat, so I got to figure out where I was. Hybrids will revert back to who knows what. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. They weren't hybrids. They just didn't give me seeds. We have 19 entry videos. I am a little bit behind on the playlist. Very cool. I might need help trying to find all of them. I'm sorry. But that's very cool. They need to be added to the playlist. The playlist only has 14. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm sorry.
She's a busy person.
I am a busy person.
I was gonna say very busy.
I'm busy. But yeah, I'm gonna, when we get off the live stream, I usually try to do it on Sundays, like after the live stream, because then I get a conclusive list on who gets shouted out when by which coordinators. So that helps. What was I gonna say?
Don't get distracted by what
I'm
doing.
sorry,
I'm
I
doing
keep-
van stuff.
I know. I'm sorry. But I will try to add stuff to the playlist, and if I need help with finding 19, I will email Lori. Moon and Stars are heirloom. I first ate one when I was 3 years old and still save seeds for my granny's originals. That's so cool.
That's awesome.
Oh, are we talking about the auto playlist? Because I do have a manual one on our channel, and I'm not very caught up on that. But here's the list for my entry video list. Oh wow! Thank you, Lori. Let's see. Bees can't get in either to pollinate, so I'll have to do the pollinating. Depending on what you do, you can just shake the plant. No worries on the spacing. Thank you for your help, Lori. Let's see. I still have this tomato plant from the first year growing. That's so cool, Xander. And Jen's Hobby Nook is growing along with us, but will not be doing videos. Yeah. So yeah, we can definitely work with somebody who doesn't do videos. That's I keep forgetting how I want to conclude my sentences. I'm sorry. Onions and carrots are second year for seeding. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Thank you, Deanna. I got to figure out how to keep kids from pulling them. That was my issue. I was trying to weed in the garden when I was like 13 or something. Actually, it was probably as recent as last year too.
Yep, that's probably true.
But I keep like pulling the seeds. Try planting garlic where the vine borers were. I had them one year and garlic helped. Ooh, very cool. Thank you, Gail.
For vine borers. You getting people telling you what to do to help with what happened to the zucchini?
No, Deanna has a greenhouse and she's gonna keep vine borers out by using screens over the windows. They do dislike the smell. That's very cool. Thank you. My plan this year is no in-ground garden, just green stock in containers for my tomatoes and cucumbers. That sounds like such a good plan. I'm excited to see what you do with that. Okay, I caught up. The zucchinis has to be hand pollinated. Shaking won't work. Absolutely. I think I was trying to talk about like tomatoes specifically, like when they're big plants like that. You can also do the toothbrush technique, but I am.
remember you doing that.
I did. I had so much fun with that. Those were my babies. We had tomatoes one year, and I was like so dedicated to like trimming them all the time, and I watered them, and I even like pollinated them manually because they were in the greenhouse.
Yep.
I loved those tomatoes. Goodness gracious, I forgot. Looking for some free 5-gallon buckets. Lots of buckets actually helps, especially when you have like a new area that isn't like prepped for gardening. Toothbrush and paintbrush, yeah. All right, so I am caught up in chat. Was there anything else we wanted to bring up?
You talked about the seeds.
I talked
think
about
you
the
got
seeds.
everything.
I got everything?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up Kathy and Lori whenever they're ready. If you guys could turn your cameras on to let me know you guys are ready. I don't want to like bring anyone up super prematurely. But in the meantime, the topic for tonight is a pretty loose discussion because I haven't done like a dedicated talk to the chat, but why are you guys gardening is the big question for tonight. I can't think of a place to get free buckets in this little town. Find a local restaurant, Lori. Sometimes they'll give them away if they have them. Hi, Mountain Grandma, Tammy. It's so good to see you. I hope you guys are doing great. I don't know why my voice is shaking so much. Sorry.
Your voice is fine, hon. Doing great.
Hello, Lori. Can you hear us okay?
Hi. Can you hear
I'm
me?
not sure I can hear you.
Uh-oh.
I have my AirPods on.
Ah.
I don't think I can hear you.
Oh,
maybe.
no. Let me look and see. Yeah,
Audio
it
output
looks like
should be in AirPods.
I should close that. But yeah, my mic
I
looks
can
like
hear you in the
anyone
other
else
room,
hear
which
me?
means it's broadcasting. I just can't hear you. Something's wrong on my end, I think.
Everyone else hears you.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I can try putting my
Okay, so my AirPods are working. They're just not.
They're just not picking me up.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can turn them off.
Only headphone jacks were still a thing.
I know. Did that help?
Oh.
No, it's not working. Goodness gracious. It's not working through my speakers either.
Okay, let me
tab
try putting mine.
Have my
headphones
muted,
in.
maybe?
No, I don't.
Last time it was me that couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry, I
Oh.
can't hear you at all. And I know for a fact it's working like in the other
Come
room,
on.
so it's not helpful either. Scarlet.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Input, and then audio output.
Can you hear me now?
Can you talk again?
Oh,
No, I can't hear you.
Can hear
Goodness.
you. Can you hear me now?
Give me.
Can
I'm gonna
anyone
refresh
else
the
hear me now?
page, and everybody's gonna get kicked out for a second.
Okay.
Maybe that'll work. I'm so sorry. Okay, is this working?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. There you are.
Oh, okay, yay.
Is there a terrible echo going on? Because I'm just using the speakers.
Can you hear? Am I echoing? I don't hear an
you sound
echo.
great to me. Okay, so we're
Okay.
good? Yay.
Okay, yeah, I don't hear an echo.
Okay, perfect. So hi, how are you doing? I'm so sorry.
I'm good. I'm good.
How are things?
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
And how's your week going?
It's going good.
Good. We were at the.
It was my
recording
spring break
studio.
this week.
We were at the recording studio 2 days ago, and then yesterday we went to see a roller derby match, and then we went karaokeing. So
fun. Well, at least you're getting to have some fun once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So that's important.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
going to actually move the chat or open the chat on this screen so I can hear it or so I can see it. I won't be able to reply unless I go over here, but I can look at it. So somebody said something about, and I started looking for 5-gallon buckets, and I was just going to say, I do have a friend who owns a Dairy Queen. And so I've sent her a message. She's in Hawaii on vacation right now, so I don't know when I'll hear back from her, but I've sent her a message asking her if she ever wants to get rid of some.
That would be cool.
So I hope I can get at least a few.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
One for tomato, one for cucumber, one for watermelon, and one for cantaloupe. 4.
Ooh, that sounds like a pretty cool idea.
That does sound very cool. I gotta
Yeah.
go fix this. I have a hangnail.
All right. So,
Nematodes are the octopi. I was trying to remember. Try a local bakery. I will. And I know, like, I don't know anybody who owns a local bakery, or I would have gone there first. But any kind of a restaurant will usually have some to get rid of. But
yeah. We
when I
mostly
know
got
someone, it
ours
might be.
from like.
Oh, you can see my mess over here now on the floor.
Oh no, you looks fine.
Paperwork.
No worries.
Going through paperwork. Hi, Jenny.
Anything new going on?
Well, I don't know if I told you or not, but we have our roof booked to be done because it has to be replaced, and then probably the carpet. The flooring needs to be done after that. I did get a little area set up in the garage where I can get some starts going and have planted some sprouts or microgreens that we'll be able to eat because, grow what you eat. And then I have my hydroponic that's going that has a few different kinds of lettuce and excuse me, I planted a micro dwarf tomato in there. Anyway, I'll have an update coming up about all this.
Very
I
cool.
won't tell you everything.
Yeah. That's exciting though.
Yeah.
That's the broken arm. I'm trying to figure out where I left out in chat.
Hi, Jen.
Nematodes are the octopi I was trying to remember.
Go introduce yourself to them. Yeah, I guess we should start going. See, the problem is Mom doesn't like to go anywhere, right? Because I have my pom-pom. They're right here.
They look so cool. Simply Jen Homestead, hello. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, sorry about the reboot. Hey, if it works. Kathy, can you hear us okay? I don't know if it's okay to bring you up yet. She's sitting in the basement, but the camera's off, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to bring her up yet or not.
I think when just like on the last topic, where we got most of our 5-gallon buckets and stuff was like places that sell things for wineries and distilleries sell a lot of that kind of stuff. Mostly from like Menards, Tractor Supply, Lowe's.
Oh, really? Okay.
There we
I
go.
wouldn't have thought of there. Hi, Kathy.
I don't think I can hear you.
Yes, get food grade buckets for sure. I know that. That's why I was looking at my friend who has the Dairy Queen. I don't know if she knows a lot of people, so she may already have somebody who's picking them up, but they might be willing to share. But hers would definitely be food grade.
Food grade.
And then any restaurant that you go to that's getting rid of them, they're going to be food grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kathy, I don't think I can hear you at all. It doesn't look like there's a microphone connected.
Is she frozen?
It looks like it. I'm not sure. Somebody had a question. Who's the Canadian cheerleader now? We don't have one at the moment. I emailed somebody and I didn't get a response.
Sorry, I have to be a U.S. cheerleader now.
I know. So
And I have my U.S. pom-poms.
Canadian cheerleader might end up being Trey.
I am the most Canadian it gets.
Yeah, she's frozen to me too, so.
Yeah, Kathy, I think you're pretty frozen, and we also can't hear you at all.
Yeah, she moved there, but mine will come from restaurant to donut store and a shop. Yeah, I know that they're sold, but I'd much rather get them for free than.
I'm trying to pull up.
We have a troll. Do we have any?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in there right now.
Do we have any moderators?
I know I am.
Moist Malone.
Okay.
I think that one.
Okay, I timed it out. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I'm not usually a moderator.
I don't know. I wish Bunky would do
that.
it.
Usually works.
Yay!
For a while, but you'll need to get some moderators if the trolls are coming around again. It's been a while since we've seen any.
I know. I completely forgot that I could do that.
Yeah, it's been lovely. It's lovely, but yeah, free is in my budget too.
Yeah.
Right.
Some of my favorite purchases are the Costco taste testing things.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Teresa. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here.
Somebody's messaging me.
But ding.
Let me turn off my notifications.
Oh, we have a couple volunteers. I can just make you guys mods, and then I don't have to do it.
Yeah, you should be able to do it right in chat. Although you might have to go.
You're not in the right channel, Kayla. You can't.
Oh, I'm in as me. I gotta switch. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not very good at this.
You're doing great. A brave and prosperous leader.
What?
Yeah.
Standard
Fabulous.
moderator, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for volunteering. Give me a second.
Turn that mostly down.
If you could just cover for me for a sec, I'm gonna be a little while.
All right.
Yeah, Trey is the most Canadian adjacent now.
I don't know how that works.
Proximity.
Proximity.
All the way up here.
So I feel like Oregon's still pretty close.
Yeah, but we have a state between us and the border.
Yeah, we may be at the bottom half of Michigan, but we're still
right. But your state still touches the border, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So that makes you Canadian adjacent.
Yes.
We got to get someone in here from like the Upper Peninsula. That
Yeah.
might help.
Do we have any Canadian channels entered yet?
We do not.
So far, no.
So you could be the first and the cheerleader, Lori.
If we do get any, I will be the I can't think of the right word. I want to say surrogate, but I think that's the wrong word. Substitute. Substitute Canadian cheerleader.
There you go.
Okay, so I think I have everybody.
Honorary. You'll be the honorary Canadian cheerleader.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I got everybody who wanted to be a mod. If I missed anyone, just let me know. Why are all my tabs open? Okay, there it is. I found the. Yeah, Kathy, I still can't hear you at all. And you're still very laggy.
Didn't you say earlier they were having weather issues?
They were having weather issues. If you want to try to leave and then rejoin, if you can hear me, that might work.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, no worries, Lori.
Too much medical stuff, yeah.
Oh, no worries.
No worries.
Trey will cheer you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe if she tries coming in without her video.
Yeah, that would have worked, but the problem is like I'm an admin on here, so I can like theoretically mute all of my guests because I can just
Right.
like force it.
Unmute Lori.
I did. It was like 2 seconds. So I can do that, but there was
Sometimes
no
Lori
like
needs to be muted.
no. But sometimes there's like but there's usually like a microphone icon. Oh, it's showing up now. On the one that there was before, there wasn't. So here's
Okay.
Kathy. Can you hear us okay?
Can you guys hear
There
me?
you
Yeah.
go.
Yay.
Everything was showing good on my end. I don't know why you guys couldn't hear me, but I guess
don't know.
leaving and coming back, we're
Yeah.
good now. You
I had to
guys,
do that too.
we have had about 7 days of some dramatic things going on here. And I'm not going to go into great detail right now. We're going to be posting a video about it soon. But just to make a long story short, our email that's attached to our life
Oh.
got hijacked,
Oh.
including our YouTube channel, the way I log into YouTube. Nothing to do
horrible.
with our channel, but how we log in. So we are having to go a roundabout way to get logged in to YouTube. And we're actually in there through my husband's account as a manager on the channel because my email was hijacked. So
That's
I'm
horrible.
so sorry.
yes, so we're still working through it. We had it all back, and then 4:26 this morning, there was another attempt on it. So,
Oh no.
so Google has me locked out right now while they investigate. So anyway, I'm here and I'm ready to talk.
Yay. I'm so sorry that happened,
That's
Kathy.
horrible.
Yes.
I hope we get that all sorted out.
We got all of our finance stuff all swapped over to a new email account. So
That's good.
we've been securing things. They literally, while I was on the phone with our credit bureau for all of our TransUnion, Equifax, and the other one, I was on the phone with them freezing our accounts, and they attempted to open up a platinum credit card in our name.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So, I mean, the first thing we did was secure our bank accounts.
That's good.
And then worked on securing our YouTube channel. So, yeah. So now we're still working through things. But anyway, I'm here and I'm ready to talk about. So I need to talk about the videos from last week first, if I can do that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay. So Deanna with Dee's Garden Adventures last week, she shared with us a homemade idea for a tiny version of a greenhouse using some plastic containers. And she's going to be starting her seeds soon. I thought that was so neat. Those little tiny containers that she has. It almost looks like something you would get if you ordered food and they would separate it into a container. And she was going to use those as like a greenhouse, a miniature little greenhouse. Wow. And then Jan, Simply Jan Homestead, and Susan with Butler Family Farms, they got together and started sorting out through seeds and planning out their gardens. Then Lou Ann at Blackberry Rock Homestead is busy getting seeds ready for her spring garden, and she's getting her beds ready. Gail Southern Living, well, she's just been all over the place she's had a lot of spring weather. She's not afraid of frost coming in, so she's been doing a lot of indoor seeding and growing in her hydroponics, and has already started transitioning some of those larger plants outdoors to make room in her hydroponic for more seeds to start. She planted her garlic in her raised bed outside. And then we've got Kathleen, our My Alabama Farm Life, shared with us her intro video where she discusses the collaboration in detail, and she's happy to be a part of the collaboration. And then Lori's World from last week. She's been out in her yard doing some trimming of some trees and trying to get a good starting point. Now, of course, that was last week. So now we're on track with this week whenever we're ready for that.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing that, Kathy. We appreciate you.
Awesome.
I want to do a quick break to talk. To talk to the chat for a second. I'm having so much trouble with that this week. I don't know why. Let's see. Joyfully Orange, Deborah, thank you so much for being here. We hope you're having a great week. Put a fraud freeze on your credit report.
We did.
Mona Senior Moments. That's good.
Yes, thank you.
Also, hi, Mona. Great to see you. I did see your email and your comments. So if you want to check your email, I think I did respond to you. But it's great to see you. Thank you for your interest in the collaboration. It's 2 cups inside a cookie container.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes, it was a plastic square and it had 2 little things that like if something like got cookies in it. I thought that was so neat.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Thank you to Jen's Hobby Nook for dropping the links. I forgot that nobody could do that because I don't have moderators set anymore. But yeah, thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate our mods. I am waiting to transplant my bell peppers and basil when the night temperatures are over 50 degrees. 2 more nights at 40 degrees at night, and then we are good, I hope. That's very cool, Gail.
Cross.
Yes.
You're like
she
so
is
ahead.
on it.
Yeah. So that is it.
Good job.
Do you guys want to talk about videos, or do we want to talk about the open discussion for a bit first? It's
Well,
totally up to you.
why don't we go ahead and finish off the videos first?
All right.
And then, because there are some from this week, I know I have a couple. Well, I watched, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos this week.
Awesome.
Most of them were down in the south, so I'm going to let Kathy talk about them. But I will talk about Kathy at Resourceful Living, who put out a fabulous garden. And oh my gosh, I just love your indoor setup. Like that is ideal. How many grow tents do you have?
I just have 1 grow tent.
Okay,
I
and then
have-
several shelves, right, with lights?
Yes.
Fabulous.
Yes.
If you haven't looked at them, go check them out. I tell you what, she's got lots of stuff sprouted, lots of tomatoes. The peppers are starting to come up, but she has got a lot going on. She also has some really cool ideas for starting sprouts. Now, she uses them to feed her rabbits so that they can fertilize her garden. However, you can use them and eat them if you are a sprout person, because there you go. And then the other one was Heidi. She did a short update. Becoming a Green Stalker is the name of her channel, and I don't remember where she is, but she is in the north. She got her seeds and she got a few started, and y'all should go and check that out.
I think Heidi is in New Jersey.
New Jersey?
I think
That could
so.
be. I think so. I think you're right. She's here. So if you haven't met her yet, go out and check out her channel. She's got a ton of green stalks. So if you are ever interested in learning how to grow in green stalks, she's going to be the one to follow. I know I saw
Very
Tamara.
cool.
Tamara earlier was saying something about wanting to grow in green stalks and buckets. So
Yes, I think Heidi has like 70 of those towers.
yeah, 77, I believe.
Yes, I knew it was a big number. It is
Crazy.
crazy, but
Yeah.
you do what you have to do where you have to do it. And she's got those on these roll around things. So she can roll them around wherever she needs to.
Nice.
Indoors, I mean, that would be a lot
Yeah.
to move indoors, but like maybe under a carport or move them
Yeah.
out, whatever the
Just
case
being
may
able
be.
to
I love that
catch the
setup.
sun.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, I'll let you go ahead and talk about the other 4 because they were all, oh, wait. Simply Jan is in Missouri. Now, is that classified as north or south? I know it's
South.
on the
I
south
think that
map.
counts as north.
Okay.
I think that counts as north.
So, Missouri, I don't know. How much snow do you get, Jan? No,
Yeah,
go
no,
ahead. I'll
I'll
leave
let you
those
know.
other 4 up to you.
I think Jan was Anne's last year, not mine.
Okay.
I don't think so. Missouri's pretty like smack dab center, so I think it does count as.
I think Anne's the one who watched her video. So you guys can like flip a coin or whatever.
I know at the moment.
Doesn't matter. I know I watched her video. Did you watch her video?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
And
Go for
Missouri's
it.
like 10 Missouri's 10 minutes from me. So
Okay.
yes,
I have
it's
no
like,
idea about like where our country is.
I don't know
Yeah.
how America works.
Like, whoa.
Not much snow, Lori. She says, okay, so that's got to be south. She's in southwest Missouri, so.
Yeah, you guys can do whatever you'd like.
I
okay.
tried to watch all of them. I found 6 videos this week. Either that people who had tagged me or that came up in my feed or that I saw in the search.
It looks
So
massive.
if we miss anyone,
Yes, y'all let us know because
yeah.
I've had the
Yes.
issues and I tried to search and make sure I didn't miss anybody. So if I miss
Yeah.
anybody, please call me out because I'm doing a list and I want to make sure I capture everybody that, that's in the Southern region so I can talk about them. So I'll start with Gail Southern Living. Gail made a video letting us know that she received her survival seeds and she's been outside painting red raised beds and busy getting things planted already since they're having such great weather. Lori at Lori's World made a video letting us know she received her seeds and she's also been doing more cleanup in her yard and getting some areas prepped to be able to grow some things. In the meantime, she's going to be doing some indoor planting. We've got Tony Walsh, R&W Farmstead. Tony made a video letting us know that he received his survival seeds.
Yay!
Yay!
We're all getting our seeds.
Yay! Which means you're doing your
Luann.
job.
We've got Lou Ann at Blackberry Rock Homestead. She's been fighting with her chickens to stay out of her stuff she's already got growing, and she's been trying to she's been fighting with her allergies too. So I'm sure as this spring weather's coming on, the allergies are going to come on. She has kale, daffodils, lettuce, radishes, and carrots already planted. She thinks either the kale or the lettuce is already coming up. She has asparagus planted that she overwintered, but it's not doing anything yet. She also has an elderberry that's starting to bud. That's not really survival seeds, but I thought I'd add that in there because she was super excited about it.
And it is definitely a survival seed.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I mean, it's not one of the official survival seeds, but
Right. Okay. I
it's a
thought
fabulous thing to have for survival. So,
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I thought it was a tree.
I
So
think it's a bush, isn't it?
okay.
Or is it a tree?
Well, I learned something new.
Yeah.
Then we've
I
got
want
Jan.
some. Jan is sending me some starts for elderberry.
Yeah, I got some at one of the meetups, but I didn't know what to do with it, and I think I let it die.
Mm.
I hate that too. We've got Jan, Simply Jan Homestead. She received her survival seeds and shares in her video what 7 she will be planting this year. She has also been a busy little bee getting seeds ready, and she's doing something different this year with some of her seeds called snail seeding. So you guys go check out that video. That is really neat this snail seeding that she's doing. It's a unique way of germinating seeds, and she says it saves a lot of soil. So go check out the video. I won't ruin anything else for you, but if you haven't seen it, go check it out. We've got Deanna at Dee's Garden Adventures. She received her seeds and she has decided that she will be growing basil, peppers, celery, cantaloupe, zucchini, watermelon, and tomatillas.
Nice.
We've got Susan with Butler Family Farms, also received her seeds in the mail and posted a video discussing how the collaboration will run. And she has not decided yet on which seeds she wants to grow, but will follow up with a later video discussing those seed decisions. We've got Shannon at Rooted Home Life. Now, she was Shannon with us in our bunch, and she changed her name this week to Rooted Home Life. So you guys go check her out. She's from Kentucky. She is planting and watering her starter plants and moving the ones that were in the greenhouse. And she's moving the greenhouse out to the front porch or back porch. And
So hold on a sec. What channel is that?
That is Shannon at Rooted Home Life.
Okay, I haven't seen an entry video for her yet. For survival
Who?
seeds. Rooted Home Life?
Rooted Home Life. She said she tagged survival seeds in her video. She just posted a video just a couple of days ago.
Okay, but did she fill out the form for the entry video?
That's
She was supposed to. Kayla, do you have her on the list yet?
I don't. I'm trying to find her right now.
She's been posting
Shannon?
a lot of videos already, and I know she's part of the Grow What You Eat, but she
Mhm.
tagged survival seeds in this particular video.
Let me see.
So do you know her?
Me?
Yeah.
I've recently met her. I started following her a few months ago.
Okay.
She does a lot of, she's doing a lot of lives while she's planting stuff.
Survival
Now,
seeds
she
for
was-
fix-
So I'm just saying maybe you could check with her and ask her about filling out the form.
I will do that.
maybe
I'll
is
send
she
her an
here?
email.
Yeah, because I don't know if that's her entry video or not, because I don't think it
She didn't
was
send
mentioned.
Well, the
She didn't
form,
put it
when Kayla gets the form, that way we have a list of, like, it goes
Right,
automatically into a Google list, right? So then we
And
have
it
a
gives
list
us the
that
address
has-
so we know where the seeds are sent.
is the
I love
address
that.
where we
Okay.
send the seeds and all of that stuff, right? So if she hasn't done that, then she
Okay.
hasn't officially entered. And so she's
Okay,
not on my
well then
entry
I'm going
wheel
to say
or,
that I'm going to add. I'm going to email her after the live and tell her to send that entry video over into the Google Docs, and then
Yeah, well, just the
I'll add
form.
her.
yeah,
I'll
the same
add her
form that you
back.
filled out.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll add her
awesome.
back to the list for next week to talk about. But
Perfect.
one more for today, and that is Eric R. Entry video showing us his hydroponic system. He's got a brand new hydroponic system.
Yeah.
He's going to be starting his seeds in the hydroponic. Then he's going to be moving those when they're ready into 5-gallon buckets outside. He's going to have them like under a carport. And then he said they get a lot of rain in Florida. So he'll be able to move them under the carport when there's coming a downpour, but then move them out to the sun. He's just getting started with this gardening stuff. So he's going to start out in 5-gallon buckets when it's time to move them outside. So I did make a comment on his video that 2 years ago, all of our stuff was in 5-gallon buckets. So it's a great start for starting, to grow some stuff. So hydroponic, and then you'll move them into 5-gallon buckets. So welcome in, Eric, if you're in the chat. And that's it.
Yay! Thank you so much for shouting out those videos, both of you. We really appreciate you guys. I wanted to take a second to say hello to people in the chat. Jose Lavoy, thank you so much for being here. set up a new bird feeder with a camera. Very cool.
Oh, nice.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, birds are beautiful. Favorite genre of animal?
What? Uh, and anybody in the chat that we missed, thank you guys so much for being here, as well as on the replay. Hello. This is an open discussion for the week. So actually, the question that's the title of the video is pretty much what I wanted to ask all of you guys, including you guys on the panel. Why did you start gardening? I think gardening is a very important thing to a lot of people for a variety of reasons. Like us personally, we wanted to
It
be able to.
started when I was a child.
Thanks. I think it was like something that we were raised on, and it's a value of being self-sufficient and not depending on something else. Like it's sort of like a freedom in its own right.
I can remember when we were really little, living in the suburbs, just a couple blocks away from our grandparents. Our grandpa, who's Italian, he would come to our house and he would garden in our backyard because we had a pretty big backyard. And he and our dad would garden in the backyard. So it's just kind of always been something we did. And then when we moved up here to Michigan on a farm, we just kind of started doing way more. We don't just do blueberries and a couple tomatoes. I don't really remember what we did back in Illinois. I was like this
Like
big.
But there's like a lot of different reasons people garden, and sometimes it's just like fear of the future, wanting to be able to sustain your family. There's
Enjoying tomatoes.
you
I
could
think
just
that's the
enjoy
main reason
tomatoes.
dad gardens.
So if we wanted to start with one of you guys, why do you garden?
Lori, you want to go first?
I'll talk at once.
Sure. Well, I started gardening. Gosh, I don't even know why. I just wanted to grow things, or I just wanted to see if I could grow things. I didn't do any good with houseplants at all. So when I first started out, then I moved to like herbs and then things I could grow outside. And I didn't really have a garden until we hit our house in BC. I always just had pots and not much room for a garden until then. And then it was just wanting to get better at it all the time. You know, like my first few years were disasters in the garden. They were so bad. Like I didn't even know you had to feed your garden. That was something that never ever occurred to me in a million years. And so the very first year, well, the first couple of years, my garden was eaten by deer. And then I got, right, so I learned about that. And then I got some enclosed beds, and I learned that, oh, you need to actually feed your garden or it's not going to produce, because, you know, I got next to nothing. And then, yeah, it was just to see if I could. Like pretty much everything that I grew was to see if it would grow or to see if I could grow it, and then to see. And then I had to learn how to do canning and all that stuff too, because I never learned how to do that. Like I didn't grow up with anybody who did canning or gardening or any of that self-sufficiency stuff. So I never learned it until, you know, probably starting about 7 years ago. When did I meet you girls?
Oh goodness, when did we meet you?
I'm trying to look it up on the channel. Give me a
2019?
second. I think, yeah, it had to be 2019.
I don't know.
I think so.
Maybe
I think it was-
2020, 21.
So during
yeah,
the
I have
pandemic,
to look back, but it's been a long time. But I was just in like my first year with my raised and enclosed beds, I think, when I met, or no, maybe it was the year after that, and I met you ladies or girls. You were just girls then.
Yes. We had a little like crafting talk show 2 years ago,
We've known
Okay.
her way longer than
but
that.
we've
We've
been
known her
we've
Way
at
longer
at
than
least 2021,
think-
if not longer.
I think Bunky was 6 when I first met you guys.
She's 6 years. Wow.
Wow.
6 years? Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Thank you for becoming a member, Jose.
Dang
Let's
squirrels.
see.
But yeah, that's why I garden. It's just, I love it. And now I have to see if I can grow stuff here. that's what you do. Once you're hooked on something,
Right.
Yeah.
And
there
there's
are
so
worse
much to
things
learn
to be
with
hooked
gardening.
on.
Right.
There's
There's like so
always
much to
something
learn from
new.
it. Right.
Always something new, and some new way of growing, or some new place to grow, or some new challenge, some new thing you want to grow. And I'm also involved with the Grow What You Eat collaboration. So that's helping me to focus on eating or growing different, sometimes I've grown things that, like I grew asparagus, and I'm not a huge asparagus fan. I just grew it to see if it would grow. Right. And it did, and it took over. And now my new owners will get asparagus every year for years to come. But I probably won't grow it here because I'm not really going to eat it.
Right.
So, yeah.
I'm excited about
Always learning.
the Grow What You Eat collaboration. It seems really cool. We just haven't gotten anything started yet.
Yeah. I'm just getting stuff started. Yeah. So you're not far behind.
Yes. Oh wow, this is cool. I met our channel through Joe at Garden State. So
Yeah.
that goes way back. Wow. Gail told me about survival seeds last year. Hello, Broke but Bountifully Blessed. It's good to see you. I heard about you from Butler Family Farm. Thank you so much for coming over.
Yeah.
It's very cool to get to know you guys. Who is hosting the Grow What You Eat collaboration? Do you guys want to talk about it? I think it's
myself and Jan at Simply Jan Homestead, and Susan with Butler Family Farm.
Yeah, so Kathy and I think you said Simply Jan and Butler Family Farm.
Yeah.
Those three channels are all amazing gardeners, and they have this collaboration, Grow What You Eat. And I don't think there's like anything super specific that you have to do to get into the collaboration.
Nope.
But it's a really cool thing because like you have a community of gardeners who are just like showing what they're growing and how they'll like prepare it and how they'll eat it. Because it kind of like refocuses. Like once you learn to garden, you have like this unlimited power where you can grow anything you want and then you don't eat it.
Right.
So I do like appreciate the collaboration in that aspect because you're like teaching to like focus on stuff that you and your family can use. So I'm excited about that.
Yes.
I think I've known you since Monkey was 5 or 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys go way back. That's cool. Let's see. I love asparagus, but I'm a failure at growing it. Tamara. I think we had a bit of trouble with ours too. Like we did decent.
It takes a lot of time. If you're growing from seed, you're probably looking at 5 years before you can get a decent harvest. If you're growing from crowns, you want to let them sit for at least 2 years before you start harvesting. And if you don't, it's not going to be successful. They have to establish those roots. You want to let them grow just into big, long stalks, and you don't cut them down until, I'm echoing now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Give me a sec.
Anyway, you don't cut them down until they die. You let them die off, and then you can, in the springtime, trim them at the bottom when the new ones start coming up. But a good, from a crown, at least 2 years, you want to let them sit.
Okay, so Lori, I planted asparagus from crowns last year.
Okay.
Then all I did was plant them. And then when they died off at the end of the season, I just trimmed them down. I've got asparagus popped up in my garden. 2 days ago, I discovered them. And it's just the asparagus. I mean, there's no like greenery. It's just the asparagus. What do I do with that?
When you let the asparagus keep growing, don't as much as you want to, don't harvest it this year. Just let it keep growing. It will eventually, all the little buds will open and leaf out into fronds.
Okay. So just don't do anything?
Just don't do anything with them this year. Leave them and let them die. Honest. It will leaf out as it grows. It will leaf out. You'll be amazed at how tall it'll get, and actually how like I was when I first did it. I was like, wow, this sucker is huge, but it will frond out. Yeah, she's frozen.
Oh no, she left.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, her internet's a problem. I'm trying to figure out my headphones because I can't get them to work anymore. Sorry.
It's okay. Once it grows in, though, it'll last for a long, long time. I'm concerned that I might not be able to grow grapes here. And that would be awful because I love my homegrown grapes. Yeah, wait more than 2 seasons if you can. Yeah, for sure.
It's just in the kitchen.
Well, we got to do something to get some more sunlight here, but with so many of these trees having so much of this ivy trying to kill them off, we might have to remove some of them anyway.
Okay, I can hear you again. Sorry.
Okay. I am on the Oregon coast, Jozo.
Okay.
I'm in a growing zone 9A, but I'm in a very foggy part of the coast.
Kayla tried to text me while I was out there, and my iPad was right next to her.
I noticed.
How does that work out for you, girls?
It didn't. I saw the notification, and then I was like vaguely humiliated.
Oh yeah,
Oh
kudzu.
my
That's
gosh.
another one that takes
Gail
over
is
everything.
back there.
Ah.
Yeah, you got to keep after it every
Wow,
year.
That was oh.
And
goodness.
nobody has cut the vines on our trees for 12 years, so
Oh wow.
Mm.
That's not good.
I hope so. I just don't know where to put them yet.
Well,
Figure it out.
Oh, Carlene, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. As well as you guys in chat. I think I saw Xander's answer. But all of you, why did you guys want to start gardening? And what motivated you to actually start? Where did it go? Broke but bountifully blessed. I started this time because I couldn't find delicata squash. I was just planning to grow those, but then I started some other seeds for my food. The squirrel stole my squash.
oh no.
Yeah, they will do that.
Give me a second. I'm still trying to find Xander's comment. I can't find it. Where is it? There it is. Reduce the cost of food bill. Reduce the cost of the food bill. 36 people in the family. You have any idea how big that bill is? You go to the store one time a week and you go home with over $2,000 bill in food alone.
Wow.
And better food as well. That is definitely a very strong motivation.
Yeah.
It
It definitely does help with that.
Mona's senior moments, stress relief, fresh veggies, and tomato sandwiches.
Tomato sandwiches, yes.
Um,
That's a great reason.
to have fresh veggies and share extras with friends and neighbors. Dee's Garden Adventures. And Jose, canning rocks, and it's part of something I want to learn. It's so valuable.
You can my rocks? My rock
No.
collection?
Becoming a
Don't can rock,
greenstock.
but
Please don't. Becoming a greenstalker. I like to garden so I know what I'm eating.
yeah,
That's a good reason. You never know what you're eating when you buy from the store.
that's what keeps me gardening. Is the taste and knowing where my food's coming from. That's huge
Yep.
now.
Let's see. We're talking about buckets. More than 2 seasons on asparagus if you can. Bunky was singing "These Boots Are Made for Walking" when I met y'all.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so long
I was
ago
like
now.
13.
back
Oh my
when.
gosh. Eeh.
Kayla was so humiliated to have to dance in the Tractor Supply.
I still would be. Like, I still would not do that.
Yeah, but now you just wouldn't do it.
So,
You
like,
couldn't
my
just-
entire experience of being a young adult is that just 13-year-old me was right about everything. Like, the things I did not want to do, I still do not want to do.
the things you did want to do, now you do them.
Right. Started for food security, Lori's journey. Now it's merged to so much more. Teresa, from
Gardening
childhood,
experience.
we grew fresh vegetables. There's nothing better.
Truly.
Your computer booted you. Oh no, I'm sorry. I grow shishito peppers for a friend. This is Dee's Garden Adventures. I don't like them, but she and her husband do.
Peppers, that's
Mountain Grandma,
sweet.
eating heirloom veggies you can't buy at the store.
Okay.
Jose, I really love overabundance of food. It's great and chemical free, please.
Mm.
You guys have like
Yeah.
such cool reasons for this. This is so
Salt,
cool to
shaker, and
see.
tomato.
And Philbeck, my first year of gardening, I grew softball-sized onions, hung them up with pantyhose, and after a few days, they were going bad. I didn't know the difference from sweet and yellow onions.
Wow.
Also, what you can try with onions is, what do you call them? Winter them. You leave them dry
Hanging
dry
upside
out,
down.
hanging upside down to like get the moisture out of there.
Yep.
And then they'll last better in winter.
We have a video up about it somewhere. You could Google onions on our channel, I think. Because there's a
Eric-
cool table for it.
Sorry. Eric says, not having the right type of vegetable around while I'm cooking steak or fish or chicken. Figured if I had it on hand, it would be better. Following the collaboration also gave me the nudge I needed. This is so
Yay.
cool. Sharing education with everyone is key. Maybe why I'm here other than your music. So, I started gardening in 2015. This is Resourceful Living Homestead because I wanted to make spaghetti sauce and salsa. Now we can make and can so many things. Main reason to keep gardening is to grow it instead of buying it.
That's great.
Carlene Vassir's answer is because I can.
Nice.
Yep.
Like Sunrise Bumblebee tomatoes, can't get those in a store. You guys all have such cool motivations for it. And there's something like oddly therapeutic about gardening as well, because you're like taking care of something. And there's been like several studies on like taking care of something to like, it helps you manage your stress levels too. So it is in itself a very healthy experience, and you're like going outside and you're enjoying the sunshine. And especially since like 2020, a lot of people got away from going outside. So I think gardening is also important for that, just like in a personal health level. As well as like what you're putting in your body, like you're eating food. You want to be able to make sure you're eating something that's good for you.
Yeah.
I'm growing more and more every year, Ann Philbeck. That's so cool. I forget about time when I'm outside gardening. It's also a great time to just
does that.
yes, we do. It's also a great time to just like get some prayer done. Think about your goals, what you have to do for the day. It kind of forces you to slow down. I think I had this when I was in high school a little bit. Like I was just going through a lot.
It's so weird hearing you say
Academically,
when I was in high
when I was in high school.
school. I'm still in high school, girl. Slow down.
But I was like going through a lot, like academically and just developmentally and stuff,
Gotta
like because
watch
you know
this.
you're a teenager, you have big feelings, and you're standing there and you're watering tomato plants for 30 seconds each, and like your day goes so much slower while you're doing that. So it's also a really great opportunity to just like slow down and enjoy the day that the Lord has made. Especially if it's not raining, it's even better. And I love rain. I don't like being out in the rain while it's raining though. I call my plants my babies, and hubby laughs when I talk to them. Lori's journey, goodbye. See you all next week. We can't wait to see your entry video. Gale Southern Living, because it's not covered in Roundup pest control spray. That's a very good reason. Gardening is my happy place. Simply Jan Homestead. Taking care of the garden doesn't talk back. Let's see. I garden because I can't grow hamburgers or pizza. Let's see.
But you can make pizza sauce and relish.
You can.
And even mustard if you want to.
Yeah. I've never looked into how to make mustard. I know you use like the seed. but
Yeah,
I don't
I
know, I've
would
never
assume
tried that
so.
one.
I've never made it myself either.
It just seems so much more complicated. Hi. It just seems so much more complicated.
Right?
They can hear me over there.
Yeah, they probably could. Dee's Garden Adventures or Mountain Grandma. I haven't tried those kind, but I love all the special heirloom veggies. Which kind? I'm having so much trouble finding stuff in chat. It annoys my downstairs neighbors who annoy me. That's also a very good reason.
I have a very annoying downstairs neighbor.
Me? You live with me.
Yeah.
And you can grow your own wheat. That's
He's
cool.
shorter than me, therefore the downstairs
Nice,
neighbor.
yeah.
Mushrooms grow from spores. Make what? Huh?
I only wish it was easier to grow apple trees in Florida.
Lots of maintenance and
Oh.
cold hours, which are hard to come by. I like my apples because I love my apple pie.
I miss my apple trees. We live on an abandoned apple orchard that we kind of like tore all the apple trees down because they were like super overgrown, and we started the vineyard. But we kept a row of apple trees between us and what used to be our neighbor, where his cows were. So there was like a solid row of apple trees, and every year we get so many apples. And then we had somebody come over to trim them because we wanted to get them all nice, and we haven't really had many apples since then.
Our apples were not that great either because they had been like abandoned trees.
I grew up on those.
I know,
would
but like quality wise.
I would
Quality
eat, like,
wise.
4 of those daily, which
Sweetheart.
probably not a great.
You have worms.
Not anymore. It's a dewormer. We're good.
But like they were smaller and they had a lot of disease.
Oh, I miss apples with peanut butter.
Oh my god.
I can't have peanut butter for a while because it gives me pimples really bad. But oh man, I miss apples with peanut butter. Man, I miss peanut butter.
Can I grow those mushroom spores on wood? Yes, you can.
Hold on.
I think
I
as long
think I
as
need
it's
a
not
charger.
too hard of a wood. I think a really hard wood would be difficult for anything to grow on. It would take much longer. But if it's like
Yeah.
old, especially partially decaying wood, that would probably be a
Right.
fabulous medium.
Absolutely.
for
I
them.
mean, there are kinds of mushrooms and fungi that grow on decaying wood all the time. You run into it in
Yeah.
the forest.
For sure. Oh, so here's one thing that I'm looking up. Speaking of gardens, you'll know that one of the reasons that I'm not going to be having much of a garden this year is that our yard and surrounding our yard is with this overgrown ivy and I guess blackberry bushes, but the ivy is even taking over the blackberry bushes. So I'm looking into renting some goats for a day, a herd of goats to come and like eat everything out of the.
How far is Oregon? How far away? How far away are we from
Far.
Oregon?
It's like other side of the country.
Oh, darn.
It is
She's in a
the
red
other side of the
goats.
country.
Oh, you are? Oh my gosh.
I think well, we're looking into it. The one thing that we're worried about is like we can't have them here overnight because we have bears and cougars in the area, and so we don't want to take responsibility for somebody's goats overnight. But we'd love to have them here for, you know, maybe one day, one time, and then maybe another month down the road have them back again for another time. But get the yard done and then maybe start working on some of the outer areas of the yard. So fingers crossed.
You can put an
There is
ad
a
on
company. I found a company that does it. I found a couple, but one that's closer than the other. So
Good.
Yeah, that'd be great. You have to make a video about that.
I definitely will. I definitely
Let's
will.
see the baby goats.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll bring babies.
Well,
Yeah,
any
they will
goat's a
eat
baby.
the
It's Gwen.
blackberries, but
Squint.
they will eat the blackberries and the vines. But I can
Yes.
step outside my backyard and go 20 feet, and there's a whole bunch of blackberries that they won't be getting because they're not on my properties, but I could get them. We're only worried, like we want to get a barrier around our house that's not vines and all the dead things that are under the vines, because any branches that have
Right.
dropped or whatever, they all become a
Mhm.
feeding ground for the vines. And so like there's
Can you move
lumps of stuff.
Right. Going back to Simply Jan's question about
Yeah.
the wood, I've never done it because mine got moldy and I had to throw them out. I can get you guys started, but I don't know how to transfer them because mine totally got ruined. From what I've read, a wood is a good substrate as long as it's like seasoned and not super dry. But I would definitely do some research on it because I don't have a definitive answer. I would assume yes, it's a good thing to work on, to work with. Jose, if I could ask one question getting into the beginning of spring, what should I focus on if I want quick harvest of food? Thinking salad greens. So salad greens do really well hydroponically, and especially if you do like lettuce. You can grow a mean lettuce hydroponically, and then just when you're ready to harvest, leave the outside leaves on the plant. That way it can still do the photosynthesis and make you another lettuce. And we've been able to sustain that pretty well. I think we had like maybe 8 to 12 going, and then we would use one for a salad, and then we would leave those outside leaves so that they can still like photosynthesize and get energy down to the roots so that the plant doesn't die, and then it'll just do it again. So I would recommend hydroponic lettuce. What? Sorry. Gail Southern Living, I think, said something about tomatoes in buckets. Also, is pretty quick and easy. Lettuce and tomato. There's such thing as a 42-day tomato. My sister had 10 goats on her farm in Volusia County. They could clean a field real quick.
Oh, they are very efficient.
Let's see. Well, you can always take the cuttings from the blackberries before they get eaten.
Yeah.
And then you can start them on your own in your own area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those work pretty well. Well, yeah.
And Philbeck wants to eat healthier, and that's her motivation to garden. The best person to ask about mushrooms is Sandy from Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. I don't see my wrench. I enjoy being a Smurf. I'm giving it to anybody who asks for them. So thank you for letting me know.
You're trying to figure out what that means.
I'm honestly, I totally forgot that I could do moderators because for so long we didn't get any trolls or anything, and I just totally forgot that people needed to like have that. So I'm sorry, I totally forgot for like half a year. Our channel was being so nice. I just like there was like not a need. And like if we did get one, it was like one. It was super sparse, and I could take care of it. But yeah, that's a new thing for tonight. Let's see. I'm gonna try the rotten wood and spores. That sounds so cool.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what happens.
Eric wants a wrench. Okay. Give me a sec. I'm so bad at adding, you guys.
Oh, I think I used my wrench or something.
Same thing. I want healthier options on food and more rewarding when you grow yourself. Right. And there's like a long-term validation when you like do it yourself and you get to feel good about it.
Yes, Jan has been one of the original Smurfs.
Hello again, Kathy. Is your computer okay now?
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry you're having so many issues with your computer. I hope that gets figured out.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've been a Smurf since you began. Yes, you have. That's cool. It was nice when there's no trolls. I can only eat morel mushrooms. We used to have so many. I'm just thinking about this. We had so many by our apple trees. We had a ton of morel mushrooms.
Especially at the other place, the cabin. They were everywhere at the cabin.
Sycamore trees.
Couldn't avoid them.
Sycamore and elm.
Sycamore and elm. They'll grow around those too.
Oh, cool. See, grocery store tomatoes taste like disappointment. I think that's also
They
a really
really
good reason.
do.
Okay, so we started doing like Walmart pickup when, COVID hit. And so we
That was
did not
tragic.
do like fresh tomatoes from there because they were always squished and ruined.
So
And
sad.
we had like such a big garden going in 2020. So we just like had tomatoes for a very long time that were just like what we were growing. And that
Right.
was just like the way we thought tomatoes were. Fast forward to 2023, 2024. And then we're starting to like go to the store again and we're just like, whoa, these tomatoes look really good and they're on sale. And they were the worst. They were so watery.
So bland.
And I did not know tomatoes could taste like that.
It's so boring. Like, where's
Yeah,
the
they're awful.
pizzazz? The tomatoes.
Because I think, like, from our perspective specifically, I was 14-ish, maybe almost 15, when the pandemic started. And she was 13, and Bunky was like way younger. So like,
8 years younger than you, girl. Do the math.
no, I don't want to. So we like a lot of our developmental experiences with tomatoes were just stuff we grew. So like, aside from the fact that we weren't getting like our vegetables from a store at that time, we genuinely thought that's just what they were supposed to taste like because that's what we grew up on.
Right.
And then like coming back out of that, it's always cool to hear Bucky talk about that because like it took up so much more of her life than it did anybody else's because she was so much younger. So if you're like
Her
comparing,
life was during the pandemic.
right, like if you're comparing the years of her life and her like
The ratio of
Perception.
pandemic to rest of her life, it's much bigger.
like
of a
most of her experiences take place in that time. So like that's just what we thought tomatoes tasted like, and apparently that's not the case. Let's see.
They're so much better when you can grow your own, and you can
So
go
much.
grow so many different varieties,
The
and then
taste.
you find the one that you really like. So I think we like the big slicer tomatoes to just take them off the vine, slice them up, put them in salt and pepper, and just eat them like that.
Yes.
We like the aromas a lot for cooking with, like for our salsas and our spaghetti sauce. Now we do use the slicers also for our spaghetti sauce, but for salsa, Roma's hands down because it's a
Nice.
more firm. Whether you're going to cook your salsa down a little bit or you're just going to make it more like a pico, it's a more firm tomato, and that's
It
why
is.
we get a lot
Okay.
of Romas.
And-
Those are
Probably
great.
using a slicer.
Mm.
Mm,
I mean, we love some sliced tomatoes.
yeah.
I think for us, we didn't really emphasize Romas until last year because it was like the community pick on like the tomato that they wanted to grow. And the nice thing about it was that it's very versatile. Like when you have like these kind of sliced tomatoes, they're big and they're juicy, but they don't hold well to like canning or
Salsa.
to getting
Right.
just diced or
Right.
and sometimes you also
Absolutely.
have tomatoes that are really good for canning and they're not that good fresh because they're a little too firm. And the nice thing about the Romas was that they're just like the perfect
Very
blend.
multiversal.
Mhm.
So
That's why
that
we
was
grow so many of those.
it's so good. Like you can do
Yes.
anything.
Hmm.
The fig is good.
My husband's
Um,
talking
I-
in the background.
No
Yeah,
worries.
kinda
No
hear.
worries.
Hi.
I got my first carrot last year because the other years the kids would eat them from the garden before I got them. And that was so good compared to the store. Very cool.
Bunky loves growing carrots.
It's always so satisfying to be able to do that like comparison.
It's always so nice to pull them out of the ground. Carrots. Very
Mhm.
fun.
Let's
So
see.
I didn't
Tomatoes at the
know
store don't
that-
have much.
Artichokes. Have you guys had any experience with artichokes?
I've never grown them.
So this is our first year to grow them. And it wasn't on my list, but my grandson, my 7-year-old grandson, called me one day and said, Mimi, will you grow me some artichokes? So I'm like, sure, I'll grow you some artichokes. So he's had them before and he liked them. So it's kind of a weird thing for him, but I'm growing him some artichokes. But I just recently heard that you won't necessarily get artichokes the first year. So I got to find out if that's something that will
Interesting.
overwinter.
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat
Yeah, it'd be
knows.
good. Important to know.
Let's see.
What did Lori say?
What?
Did Lori say
Did
something
you say something, Lori?
No.
about somebody? I
Okay.
thought somebody
I
said
made a
something.
comment on your video that I'm not sure. Like I know around here artichokes grow as perennials, but it could take a few years before they'll establish enough before they're going to put out a flower.
Okay,
Like
kind of
echinacea.
like asparagus.
Kind of
Yeah.
like asparagus. Yeah.
Okay. So we won't expect any artichokes this year. Hopefully by next year when we do get some, he'll still want artichokes. But we do
Yeah.
like an artichoke spinach dip.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh,
So,
there you go.
Yummy.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
We
they're
just
well
have to wait
worth it. I had
for
a friend who grew them, and I don't know if she still does or not. She lives around here, but that's why I know that they work as a perennial here. But
Okay.
they actually are a flower. The artichoke is the flower of the plant, and it's
Okay.
before it completely flowers. So I
Well,
don't know
they
if she had
say-
to let hers completely flower for a couple of years, if she got any little mini artichokes the first few years and let them flower. But hers were big. Hers were probably 3 feet around.
Well, I read that they need to be planted a couple feet apart. And that
Yeah,
wasn't
because they get quite big.
my plan. I was going to I have grow bags that are like 12-inch grow bags, and I was going to put
Yeah.
2 of them in there. So that might be okay for this year,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then separate them out into their own little space next year.
Yeah, probably.
Because I've got 6 of them that I grew in hydroponic, and
Yeah, I
now
saw them.
they're 12 inches tall
Yeah.
in the grow tent right now, and I need to get them out to the garden. But
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear
That's
you.
very cool.
You don't transplant well. That's interesting. I've never grown them, so
somebody
yeah,
did somebody in the chat say they don't transplant well?
yeah, Xander.
Okay.
Once they are big, they don't transplant well. So when they're still babies, you're probably okay. But once they get big enough to like start producing, you'll probably want to find them a place. Like when you move them, you said you have 2 of them in a bag now. When you
Well,
take them out of those bags, I would probably move them somewhere permanent into their
Okay.
own spot.
Well, they're in the grow tent right now. That
Right.
was my plan, was this week to get them moved out to the garden because they will acclimate through the last of the cold.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if my grow bag's big enough for
Oh,
one.
look at what Xander is saying.
Can you put I can't see the chat.
Give me a
so-
sec. I'm looking
Okay.
for it. Hi, Anne. I wanted to bring that up, so I had it bookmarked. What did Xander say?
He says get it moved now and do not do the 2-in-1.
Okay.
Get it
so I'll
moved now.
just
Do not
one.
have 2 in 1.
I'll do 1 per grow bag, and I'll just have to add 3 more grow bags, I guess, for the other 3 because I grew 6, or maybe I find somebody that might want the other 3.
Mm.
And then those grow bags will disintegrate eventually, right? So you could just
I think
bury
so.
the whole grow bag.
Well, I can't. We can't bury anything in the ground. We're
okay.
on rock. We're on a
Mm.
limestone, so everything's
Gotcha.
raised
Gotcha.
bed. Yeah.
Welcome back, Joyfully Orange Deborah. For the people who are new in chat, the topic is why do you garden? Why did you start gardening? And I want to hear all of your answers as well.
Me.
Love artichoke dip. Yeah, you can answer too if you want.
Oh.
I
No.
think you did
I-
already,
I-
but
Yeah, I did mine in the chat, basically.
yeah. I never remove my seeds on tomatoes, just dehydrate the skins for paste. Huh. That's actually a really good idea. My computer's freezing up, so it's getting hard to figure out who's saying what.
I've never tried to save any tomato seeds. When I'm ready to start canning, I don't want to sort through seeds.
Right.
I do need to try, especially if I find a tomato that I really like. the flavor of it and try to harvest some of those seeds. But usually I'm just in a hurry to get things done.
Yeah, I completely understand that. Picking through all the tomatoes can be a hassle.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we've done it like maybe 1 or 2 times, and thankfully like tomatoes have a pretty high fruit to seed ratio.
So you just grab a couple.
you just
tomatoes
grab a couple.
and throw
Yeah.
them out, but
It's so difficult to do with
Yeah.
more than maybe 3.
and then having to dry them out, it's definitely a invasive process.
I think it was Anne last year talked about that if you have them in water and they float versus if they sink, it'll tell you if it's
fertile. No, that's eggs.
a viable seed or
Gonna
not.
germinate.
If it'll germinate. I forget which way though.
With eggs, if it floats, it's rotten.
I don't remember if that's
Yes, similar.
I feel like if it floats, it's good. I feel like that was my gut.
No, Trey's right.
No, yeah, no, I'm talking for the tomatoes.
Yeah.
She's totally got it for the eggs. I have no idea
Yeah.
on the seeds though.
Yeah. Jan might know because she just did some soaking of seeds.
Right.
She said
Yeah.
drop is viable.
Oh, if it drops, it's viable. See?
I promised
So-
the boss that I wouldn't grow 130 tomatoes this year. Do 129.
Yeah. Well, so Jan had
Or
so many tomatoes
131.
Oh.
Jan had so many tomatoes last year that she put in the freezer. She loaded up a huge 65-quart cooler and sent them home with us.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow. It's okay.
Yeah, we made
Sorry, I
a bunch
pinched
of rotel with her tomatoes, and we gifted some back to her. You okay, Kayla?
Wow.
Yeah, I pinched it.
She's
Sorry.
got her headphones case and it like opens and she's playing with it and she pinched her finger really hard.
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Eggs float. I don't save tomato seeds because I have so many already. Gail Southern Living. I'm seed rich in that department.
Yep.
Oops says I just
Tomato-
squish tomato seed out onto paper towels and let them dry out and then collect the seed.
Yep. Plant
Tomatoes-
Don't have enough grease.
tomatoes is our number one crop that we grow. We will probably have between 50 and 60 plants again this year.
Whoa.
Because we make so many different things with tomatoes. I mean, we will dehydrate some. We make spaghetti sauce. We make pasta sauce. And we do rotel. We do salsa. So tomatoes are the base of
Yeah,
a
I've
lot
got
of
a
things
lot.
that we can. So we got to have a
Right.
lot.
Blackberry Rock Homestead, thank you so much for being here. Sometimes I save the seeds, sometimes I don't. It all depends. But yeah, thank you for coming. I think it is about time to wrap up. If we wanted to try to conclude this a little bit.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so those that are posting videos, if they'll make sure they're hashtagging it, whether it's in the description or in the title, that way we can find them easier because like I'm
Absolutely.
going and typing in the hashtag and I'm still missing videos for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm trying to add everything to my playlist as well, but I'm getting messages occasionally from people saying, "Hey, you missed putting this into your playlist." So I'm struggling to find them sometimes, and if they will tag like Lori and I also with you guys in the description
Yeah.
or something somewhere,
Absolutely.
then we're less likely to not miss that.
Yes, tag the coordinators, y'all. It's very important to help them find it.
Yes, Jose has it down in chat. Or sorry, not Jose. Jen's Hobby Nook has it in chat. Use Survival Seeds 2026. Having all 4 numbers is important. Simply Jan, Survival Seeds collab is usually what we use for like the email and the website. We don't check that hashtag. because we try to keep it year specific. So the one that Jen put up, Survival Seeds 2026, is the more helpful one. That way we're not like getting stuff from last year. But for like stuff like the merch shop and the website and the email that we use every year, that's what we use because it's just simpler. Let's see. Crystal's Pets, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Okay. So read my last comment. Give me a sec. Tell Kathy she should consider planting the artichoke in a larger bag that will be their permanent home.
Oh.
I have to look through all my bags. I think I won some bags last year on the survival seeds. I know I've got some. I don't know if I bought them or if I won them. So I might see if I've got some bigger ones and do that. I've got plenty of soil, plenty of rabbit manure for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll help. That's good stuff.
Dark Lord Renet also makes. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was changing the subject. Sorry. You're good.
We've got like 35 rabbits right now.
Whoa.
So we're getting a lot of compost. Yeah.
Aw, that's cute.
25 babies and a mama that's due any day.
Aw.
You got names?
We don't name them because we sell some and then we're getting ready to butcher. I think we have 3 that are not accounted for and they're butchering age. So probably the next day or 2 we'll butcher our first ones. So I'm going to make some rabbit dumplings.
I named the ones that
Nice.
stand up.
Brian, my husband Brian said, he goes, I named the ones that stand out like Sneezy or something, but
Groucho.
they're not here to stay. Now there's a
Aw.
couple of them that we might be keeping. We haven't decided for sure yet.
Hello, Farmall and Ford. I think that's how you say that. I'm clicking the button. It's not showing up. There we go. Let's see. What was I gonna say before that? Dark Lord Menet had a really good suggestion. If you guys make a playlist on your own channels of the videos that you put up that are relevant to the collaboration, then people wanting to support your videos can just find that playlist and watch all of them in one place.
Now I have that. I have the new one for 26.
Yeah. And I do appreciate that because it makes it easy to just like, oh, this person has so many, and it's more organized. Because the YouTube search feature is very rarely doing exactly what it needs to. But the answers that all of you guys gave, I don't know why I'm so out of frame. The answer that all of you guys gave for why you guys garden was so cool. It was super cool to learn about like your motivations, what you hope to learn. And it was also really great to hear from you guys. And you two on the panel as well. It was great to hear about the community and the videos, and thank you so much for watching them, and also why you started to garden and what you guys like learning about. But yeah, I thought that was a really great discussion. Thank you guys so much. Eric, our rabbits were named Rare, Medium, and Well Done.
Nice. I approve.
I think there's another one too. Dark Lord Menet. The names you name them are breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Stew.
But stew. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here and spending time with us. It's always great to see you guys. I hope you guys have a great week ahead of you. So hope you guys all stay safe. Congratulations on a great week of gardening.
Yeah, great job, everybody.
I need to get some
As always,
pom-poms.
Sorry, what?
I need to get me some pom-poms.
Yeah.
I got it too. I don't know where ours are.
Probably in the closet.
Yeah, I should look for it. As always, if your video was missed, or if you would like to be interviewed, or if you know someone who you'd like to be interviewed, send us an email at survivalseedscollab@gmail.com because we would love to hear from you guys. And I also need more interviews. If you guys would like to be a guest speaker, please just let me know. We can get you guys scheduled.
Otherwise, you got to just listen to us.
then you guys have to hear us for like 2 hours. And you guys are cool. It's like
Yes. Don't be afraid. Everybody in chat, don't be afraid to call me out if I pronounced your name wrong or
Yeah.
if I missed your video, because I do not want to miss the videos. I'm struggling getting the last few saved over into my playlist right now because I'm out of the norm with my channel. But I've got my typed up list, so I will go make sure they're all in my playlist. Everybody that's posting videos, I'm trying to make sure they're all in my playlist as well as my videos.
Yeah.
So everybody go to Cats and check out her playlist.
Yes.
Yay.
Yay!
But yeah, thank you guys for all the videos this week. Thank you too for coming up and shouting out all the videos, for all of the work you guys are putting into it. I know it can be a lot, but you guys are doing a great job. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Have a great week. And again, if you guys have any ideas or if your video got missed or anything, I'm dropping my microphone. Just send us an email. We'd love to hear from you guys. Some of you guys have some very hard names to learn to pronounce. Deanna was one of them. It took me a couple weeks to learn, and Xander, because any Xander, Xander.
Yeah, I feel like there was like a cartoon or something I watched when I was little.
And that was Xander. So
And
Xander
took
is
me
hard.
to-
But we're trying.
But hey, just so you all know, I think at least 80% of the people I know still call me Tree to this day, or at least pronounce it or spell it Trei instead of IE.
we went to a recording studio, and
Yeah,
he
that's
called
pretty
her
fun.
Tree all day,
Like to both recording studios.
like
Joel
every
did that
single
too.
time.
And I don't mind. I like trees. I like trees as much as the next person named Tree. But yeah.
Our youngest son's name is Trey, so that's very
Oh,
easy
cool.
for us to remember.
Awesome.
That's cool.
That is cool.
He just had a birthday. Yes.
Oh
2 days
wow.
turned
Very
25.
cool.
Oh wow. Happy
Cool.
birthday.
Joyfully Orange Deborah, Kathy is Resourceful Living Homestead.
When
And
I
she's
try
also
to
running
tag Kathy, it doesn't let me tag her. I don't know why.
Do what?
When
What,
I try
Lori?
When
to
she tries
tag
to-
you in my videos, it doesn't let me tag you. I can list you, but it's not putting a tag in. Weird. I don't know why.
I don't know either.
I think you might be able to
You
turn
might-
off.
So it doesn't populate in there at all?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's interesting.
Even when I search for you, it won't populate in when I do the, the @ sign. I don't know why.
It might have something to do with your YouTube settings.
Yeah, I think
Kathy?
you can turn off.
I don't know though.
Oh, Deanna says she was able to tag her.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I didn't know anybody was having an issue tagging me. There's been several that's tagged me.
Yeah, I might be the only one.
I don't
Maybe.
know.
I mean, I see your videos, obviously, but
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a
when
Lori
I put
world
mine
thing.
out, I know that I had a problem tagging you.
Huh. That's interesting.
Hmm.
Weird.
Sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
no.
No worries. You're good.
Sure, it's a
but
YouTube
yeah,
thing or a Lori thing, one of the
Yes.
others.
It is a pretty long name, but we are resourceful with everyday life.
Yeah,
So
Yeah. Well, I should be able to just put 2 letters in and you should pop up, right?
yeah, I mean,
Like Vineyard Chicks, all I have to put is the @ sign, and they're right there in my list.
Yeah.
Aw.
That's cool.
Because I tagged them
I wonder if
so
it's because
often.
we've like mentioned each other so many times. Because we had that crafting thing for a while too.
Because we're besties.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I'm
it might
still
just be like a
learning my
habit.
way. I'm still
Yeah, us too.
learning my way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah, we hope you guys have a wonderful week. Thank you guys so much for being here, and tune in next week. We'll have who are we having next week? I think no, it's Bushcraft.
Sunday.
We have Bushcraft back next week.
Okay.
So have a great week, guys. Yeah, hope you guys stay safe and have a great week. Bye.
Good night.
Finger wiggle.